So my dad is one of those dads that doesn't believe like how hard it is to get a job right now with like the job market. But he's a teacher and so he is on summer break right now and so he's looking for like a part-time job for the summer. And I feel like he thought this was gonna be a big aha moment like for all of his, like children of like see how easy it is. Like I went to the store, I talked to the manager, I introduced myself, and then I got the job. However, that has not been the case, as we all know from doing that. He keeps going to the stores and either the manager is not there, the manager is there but won't talk to him, the manager does talk to him and says that they'll give him a call and then they never do. Sound familiar? Like, I hate that he's learning this in like real time, but I'm like, we've all of your children have tried to tell you how bad it is out there, why we're so stressed, and you act like it's not real because again you're a teacher and that's what you've been doing. But like for all of us, we're just like, what are we supposed to be doing? The job market sucks.
I just heard that Microsoft laid off over 9,000 of their employees today, and if that does not make you sick, if you are a well-qualified candidate in this job market, I don't know what will, because these are not low-level employees. These are people with degrees, multiple degrees probably, certifications, years and years and years of experience that are entering the job market and competing with you, especially if you have a job like me right now and are looking for a job. It is so difficult out here. And then you add on the fact that this big, beautiful bill just got signed. So these are also people who probably will not have health care because they don't qualify for it. I'm not seeing a resolution within the next 6 to 12 to 24 to 48 months. Even just the state of this economy, I'm trying to figure out, what does it look like? What are the next steps? What are we to do? And I live in fear that I'll be laid off next, and I don't know what I will do. How will I pay my bills? But I've been actively applying for jobs on LinkedIn for a couple months now, and even a project coordinator role. As a PMP certified project manager with over 7 years of experience, it's been hard for me to even land those. So keep that in mind.
Hey guys, today's video is a little different. I wasn't planning on talking about this, but with everything happening in the job market, especially in tech, I feel like I needed to say something. Many of you know that I work in IT sales, and while I don't usually talk about my 9 to 5, I've really been feeling the weight of today's news. Microsoft, like many companies, just announced another round of layoffs. Thousands of incredibly talented people have been impacted. And this isn't just about one company. It's a reflection of how fast the world is changing, especially with AI. I've been in calls all day with mentors, with peers, etc. And this is a huge wake-up call. The skills that got us here might not be the ones that carry us forward. If you're in tech or in any industry, this is the time to invest in yourself. Learn how AI works. Learn how it can help you, not replace you. Learn how to prompt. Prompting is a skill. Learn how to automate your workflow, or just stay curious. Those small steps matter. I know it's tough out there, but I also believe in our ability to adapt, to grow, and to support each other. A lot of people are going through a transition right now. If you're going through a transition, you are not alone.
I need help. I need advice. If you have 2 seconds, please stay and watch this video. I recently got laid off from my digital marketing position. I worked for an agency that's based in Missouri. I live in Arizona. I was working fully remote. I was very comfortable in my job. I felt very secure. I was not expecting this at all. Whenever I was told that I was being let go, it was like a stomach drop, like panic sort of feeling. It was very, very unexpected, and I'm not really sure what to do now because I don't have any other form of income. I am trying to do everything right. I'm trying to trust. I'm trying to hope that things will work out, but I'm running out of time. I have bills due next week. I don't have enough money for them even right now, and I really thought that I would be able to get something, some sort of kind of income, like even if it's part-time by now, but I've been applying to everywhere, to multiple jobs a day for the past like 2 weeks. I've been applying to full-time jobs, part-time jobs, in-person jobs, remote jobs. I've been applying to restaurants just so I can start making some kind of money. I have 4+ years of waitress experience and some bartending experience on top of that. So I've been applying to restaurants in the area to see if I can even get a part-time job there. I'm not hearing anything back from them. in my career field, I would like to work remote. I do digital marketing and I specialize in content creation. And I almost need to work remote because I live in Arizona. I live with my boyfriend. In the summer and in the winter, we are in different cities in Arizona. We are moving back and forth. So it's not really ideal for me to have a job in one place or the other unless it's seasonal, which is almost even more unrealistic than just getting a remote job. And I am applying to every opportunity that presents itself. I am not really hearing anything back. I feel like I have a pretty impressive resume for someone my age. I'm 21 years old. I'm just really struggling, and I need advice, and I need somebody to guide me, or I need somebody to tell me what I'm doing wrong, or if I'm doing things right, and I just need to trust. I am just really struggling, and it's very frustrating. It's just hard, and it sucks, and I don't really know what to do, and I want to be able to grow within my career, but I am having a really hard time finding anything that works. I just needed to rant about it, about the frustration. I just want to come on here, see if anybody who's watching this video has any advice, or if you're hiring, can send you my resume. If you're a small business and you just need some of the marketing weight taken off your shoulders, or you want me to manage your social media, I will send you my resume. I'm putting myself out there so that people can potentially see this.
My company done fucked up and laid me off. It's been 2 days. I'm unemployed and I got time to yap. So sit down. We got something to talk about. When I tell y'all I will mop the ocean, sweep the beach, walk from Florida to Alaska, and eat a denim jacket before I do 6 rounds of interviews to work for anybody, play with your mama.
Okay, so I lost my job 3 times in 3 years. And do you know how embarrassing it was for me to say that out loud? Do you know how embarrassing it was for me to record a video being like, here is my email that I'm using to network with people. Here's my resume. Can somebody tell me what's wrong? Because I've lost my job 3 times in 3 years and I cannot find my footing. And I was so desperate and depressed and grasping for straws. I had nowhere to turn. And my cousin was like, you should just record a video on TikTok. I think that there's a lot of people in your situation on there that might be able to help. So I did. And the only reason I was able to, and I'm paraphrasing here, get through my professional trauma, because there was a lot of issues that happened in those layoffs and a lot of things that dimmed my light, quieted my voice, that got me to a place of sheer desperation of like, I'm never going to find a job again. What am I going to do? I got to tell somebody, and the people that I know, their advice isn't working. I'm desperate and need to talk to somebody. So I shared on a platform with however many people are on this platform. That's how rock bottom I was. Okay. And I was thinking to myself today, that was back in January 2024, right? I'm thinking to myself, why didn't I go share on LinkedIn? You know, they're sending me this PR box now to get me to speak on their platform. And let me tell you why. It was not a comfortable platform. Okay. It's a platform where people are bragging about the most random stuff. It was so weird. I actually felt so uncomfortable. It was scary to message hiring managers. It was uncomfortable to put yourself out there. I didn't want to say I was open to work because people were saying that if you say you're open to work, that's actually embarrassing. And so I didn't know what to do. The platform that was supposed to support me made me feel so small for needing to use it for what it was actually built for, that I came to a platform that I actually didn't think you could make professional connections on. I just needed some serious help and came on here in January 2024. And the only reason I was I'm sorry for that cut. I got a phone call. Who calls on Saturdays now? They're leaving a voicemail. I'll let you know. It's probably a spam from LinkedIn, right? But anyway, my point is, now they're sending me a PR package to speak up on their platform. And I'm like, do you not understand that I didn't feel comfortable speaking up on your platform? So I came to another platform, and I'm sort of struggling with how to use my voice, because the only reason I have my voice is because of the community that I built here. The community of people that were like, oh my God, me too. And I'm so afraid to speak up. I'm afraid to advocate for myself in a professional way on a professional platform, because they make you feel so small. When you have nothing to brag about, you feel so small. So I'm just thinking, these are my Saturday post-gym thoughts. Does anybody have anything they want to say or ask me?
I really feel like I'm never gonna get a job again. I'm so scared because I have been unemployed for 3 months. I'm not eligible for unemployment because I just moved here. I am so stressed out. Like, this has never happened to me before. Like, I've always had a job. Like, I was an honor student, like third in my class, so successful in high school and college. And I have a bachelor's degree in poli-sci. I have 2 years of experience in mental health. I'm a great worker. I'm so organized. But nobody will even give me an interview. And I was crying on the phone with my mom because I was like, what if I literally can't find a job? Like, I've been applying for months. Like, I literally can't find anything. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, am I just gonna live with my parents for the rest of my life? Because, like, I'm not kidding you, I literally cannot get an interview anywhere. And I have applied to hundreds, if not thousands, of jobs in the past few months. I literally don't know what to do. Like, I'm genuinely so scared. Like, I really am terrified. Like, I don't know what is happening in the world right now, but like, I am a good candidate. I don't know what's happening.
I can't find any job, it feels like, that wants to pay me enough to live. Okay, update. I'm still unemployed. Woo! I love that. I actually hate it. I've applied to over 50 jobs, which I'm not unique. I've seen so many videos recently of people in the exact same position as I am, and they've even applied to like a million more jobs than I have. So me having applied to 50 jobs and over 50 jobs and still not having a job, like, so not unique. But that's the situation. Still can't find a job. Even though I'm applying out the wazoo, I'm using all my resources, like calling on previous employers, but whatever. I'm at a job fair today. I brought 3 copies of my resume. I'm not going to show you guys my resume or any of that, but resume and transcripts from both undergrad and grad school. So wish me luck.
I will never, ever, 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 ever understand the job search. I can't do it anymore. Yesterday I applied to some jobs, and jobs that I'm overly qualified for, immediate rejection. Immediate rejection to work at a grocery store. Excuse me? There was another position working for a healthcare company, and I got an immediate rejection. So of course I call, I want to ask, and she said that they posted the posting 8 days ago, and they have already narrowed it down to their 2 final candidates. She said, but let me call them and I will give you a call back. Does she call back? No. But I tell her, you know, what my degree is in, and she was like, oh, there's this position that it just got posted. It sounds like you would be a good fit for it. I apply, of course. Immediate rejection. What is happening? I don't understand. If you are just going to reject people, or you already have your final 2 candidates, take the posting down. Like, take the posting down. Why is it still up? Because I am wasting my time to apply for a job that I'm just gonna get an immediate rejection from, and I honestly, like, it's annoying to me. I spend hours and hours and hours applying for jobs only to get rejections, and I literally can't do it anymore. Like, applying for jobs is a job within itself. Like, can you please pay me? Because I'm spending hours applying for a job. Like, I need to get paid. The job market is not good. And if you have a job, please don't quit your job. Unless you, like, have a lot of money saved up. But even then, if you have a job, count yourself blessed and lucky, because it's hard out there. It is so, so rough.
This is the only job market that I've edited where you can go to a town hall and not know that the hiring manager is leading the town hall. That you can exceed in both the first interview and the second interview, so much so that they tell you you have a final interview at the end of your second interview. And then during your third interview, they tell you that you made them think about completely different perspectives through your presentation and have really good conversations through your third interview and still not get the job. So if you're struggling to find a job like I am, please know you're not alone. and that finding a job in this market absolutely sucks. I don't have a voice because I just scream cried because I'm just so devastated. So, if you're trying to find a job like me, please know you're not alone.
About a year ago, I posted a video saying I don't know if I'm ever going to find a job again because I had been looking for so long and no one had given me anything. This is what has happened since I posted that video. 2 months after I posted that video, I got a job offer. 20 hours a week, $16 an hour. 5 months after I started that job, the entire company shut down. 2 months after that company shuts down, I get another job. I'm a dog walker. The most they can give me is about $300 of work per week. So I get another job. I am a petition circulator. I work 40 hours a week, $19 an hour. I'm great at it. This is amazing. I'm finally making a decent amount of money, and the Florida government passes a law that all but bans petition circulating. So now I am back to dog walking, which again pays about $300 a week. I have a bachelor's degree. I have 4 years of experience in mental health, 10 years of experience in childcare. I have experience in higher education, aquatics, food service. When I was in high school, I tutored refugees in English, and I speak French. And I do not believe that there is any job that I am above. I'm telling you, I got rejected by Taco Bell and Sam's Club. Where are my bootstraps? Because I would love to pull myself up by them.
We need to have a serious discussion right now. Can we talk about the job market right now? When I tell you I have applied to 100 or more jobs in like a month, probably even more than 100 in a month, and still nothing. I've gotten maybe like 5-6 interviews, but other than that, nothing. Like, I'm trying not to spaz, and I'm definitely not trying to be that person that comes online and cries, but like, it's getting to a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting to a point where I just keep telling myself, we're not gonna stress, we're not gonna stress, we're gonna remain prayerful, we're gonna remain hopeful, but like, you know, and it's just like, I don't even know how to describe it. I feel like I have applied to so many positions and nothing. My resume, I've talked with different people about making sure that my resume looks good and just trying to make those changes to make sure that it looks good, and recruiters are interested and employers are interested, and people like look at my resume and it sets me apart somehow, but like, that's not happening. And I mean, I will say, like, I'm based in New York, and I also am looking for social media marketing positions because that's where my expertise is. That's where I have the most experience, and also what I genuinely enjoy doing. And I feel like that industry is already so saturated, but it's just like, it gets tiring, you know? Like, it gets tiring after applying to so many different positions and just nothing. And then like to come online and hear that some companies are like posting about a job on like LinkedIn or maybe Indeed, but they're not actually hiring, or they do it so that they can end up hiring internal. So it's just like, that sucks, because now you're not getting a job, and then yeah, it's just like, it's a headache overall. I want to shoot my shot. If you are a company based in New York City, or even on Long Island, and you have any social media position opening, anything like content creation, social media management, marketing, can I like send you my resume? Maybe keep it on file, maybe take a look at it, give me some feedback if possible. But like, at this point, something has to give. Like, I need something before I have a breakdown, literally. And on that note, good night.
It drives me nuts. Why does it take 10 years to apply to one singular job? One singular job. It's a full-time job just applying to jobs to find another job. First, you have to find a good job listing, and ones that aren't scams. You can't just use Indeed, you can't just use LinkedIn. You gotta like scour the internet, and then when you find the job listing, you have to go to the company's actual website and click their careers page and find the job listing there and apply through the company website. You gotta do all the digging. You can't just do like easy apply on Indeed or LinkedIn or anything like that. Nothing can be easy about finding a job. They have to make it as hard as possible for you. Once you've actually found a good, decent job listing where they're not asking you to give away your whole entire soul and first child for $30,000 a year, now you need to apply. You click on apply. You have to make an account. You have to make an account. You have to make a username and password for an account for this website that you're probably never going to log into again. So then you make the account. Oh, and I forgot, before you upload your resume, you need to go to your resume and remake it so it is perfectly for that job listing. Like, you have to go through your resume and tweak it for every single job that you apply to. You're applying to like different types of jobs. You have to tweak it and make sure all the keywords that are in that job listing are in your resume, or else it's not going to make it through the little AI whatever system that they send all the resumes through. You're applying to the job. You upload your resume thinking, okay, I'm going to upload my resume. It's going to autofill everything for me so I don't have to type everything out again. No, you upload your resume and then it either doesn't populate or it does it wrong. And so you still have to go through every single field and fill it out yourself and fix it. And then once you get through all of that, sometimes they ask for references. And so then you've got to fill out all the references. Who even asks for references these days? I feel like 95% of people lie on the references anyways and have like their friends, and they just know like, hey, I'm applying to jobs. If somebody calls you about me, just like say good things. Like, this is what I said that you do. Most people lie about that anyways. Not saying I do. Not saying I do. And then after you get through that, I've had some of them ask for letters from my references. Once I got to that point, I hit the X. I got out of that window so quick. Nope, I ain't doing that. And then once you've done all that, you gotta do like the gender and race and ethnicity, all those questions, which those are usually easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And sometimes they get you right at the end. They get you right at the end when you think you're done. And they're like, they give you like a little question window and they ask you, now tell us about yourself and why you think you would be a great fit for our company. And then you have to write a paragraph about yourself, a perfectly worded paragraph about yourself. Are you kidding me? And then after you've written your perfectly worded paragraph about yourself of why you are the most perfect person in the whole entire world, then you can finally submit it. And then you will 95% of the time never hear anything back from all that effort you just put in. Not even a rejection. Like, just send me a rejection email a week later. That's all I need. It drives me nuts. This is why I'm going insane.